Listen and listen very cleanly, okay? Your paycheck will pay your bills, but only ownership will build your wealth. I came across a statistic today that stopped me in my tracks. In 2024, the average CEO of an S&P 500 company earned 285 times what the median employee earned that year. The average CEO took home 18.9 million. Now, you can get angry about that. You can hate capitalism all you want. Or you can ask a better and brilliant question. A question I encourage all my community members to always ask. How do I get on the side of those guys? Here is what most people never realize, guys. Employees are going to earn wages through their labor and the time they put in every day. Owners earn profits, dividends, and capital gains through ownership stake in businesses. I want you to understand that difference. That's one of the biggest mindset shifts you can make. Most people spend their entire lives trying to earn a bigger paycheck. Don't get me wrong, that is a good thing, but that is not all the story is about. The wealthy spend their lives accumulating ownership, because every share of stock you buy is a small ownership stake in a real business that produces profits. You may not own the whole company, but you own a piece of it. As that business grows bigger, your wealth has the opportunity to grow with that. Take the example of SpaceX, for example, that just had an IPO recently. The welder, imagine that welder in SpaceX who was building rockets, who may never even earn Elon Musk's salary. But because many SpaceX employees receive stock compensation, thousands of everyday employees like welders, technicians, machinists, and factory workers are expected to become millionaires through the company's public listing. I want you to understand this again, guys. These average people are going to be millionaires, not a CEO, not a hedge fund manager, not a trader, not born into wealth, didn't inherit a trust fund. Their great-grandfather was not a millionaire. A welder who became an owner, that is it. A machinist who became an owner. You don't have to own 100% of a company to benefit from its success. When you buy shares of great businesses, you become a tiny owner. But you know what? You become a tiny owner of a mighty cake. So that tiny piece is big. While you are sleeping, Apple is selling iPhones, guys. Microsoft is selling software. Nvidia is still powering the AI revolution. Costco is serving millions of customers. I just came from there yesterday. Their employees go to work. Their executives make the decisions. And they worry about managing that company. And if you own a piece of those businesses, they are working for you too. Have you ever thought about it like that? That is why I am so passionate about teaching people how to invest. Not because I want you glued to stock charts every day. Not because I want you monitoring the market every hour. No, none of that. I don't do that. But because I want you to stop relying on only one source of income, which is your paycheck. Because that is a single source of failure. Let your paycheck be the seed. Let it fund your life today. Let your ownership help fund your freedom tomorrow. Your paycheck is a seed and not a fruit. The goal isn't to quit your job. The goal is to use your paycheck to buy assets until one day those assets begin helping to pay you without you exchanging time for money. You may never become the CEO if that's not the path you want to take. But nothing stops you from becoming an owner. And sometimes, just sometimes, guys, the biggest difference between the person who stays broke and the one who quietly builds generational wealth isn't how much they earn. It's whether they spend their life working for companies or owning pieces of those companies. I've worked for Fortune 500 companies. I worked for Oracle. I worked for Accenture. And I always made sure I bought into the company share. Because that one decision changed the trajectory of my family for generations. If this message resonated with you, don't let it become just another post you scroll past it. Ask yourself one question. Am I intentionally building ownership? Or am I simply earning an income? If you are looking for clarity on your wealth building journey, I'd love to be part of that journey with you. I'd love to help you on that path. I offer a private, one-on-one, confidential wealth architecture session. It's a one-on-one coaching conversation and practical implementation designed to help you think strategically about your finances, identify those blind spots, build a practical roadmap for creating long-term wealth, and be able to even understand better what some of these newer opportunities in AI and in crypto are. This isn't a financial investment advice. It's a coaching session focused on helping you become more intentional with the decisions that shape your financial future. You know what? Sometimes one conversation can save you years of trial and error, like it saved for me. If you would like to learn more, I want you to comment architect below or send me a private message with the word architect, and I will send you the details right away. Because you know what? The goal has never just simply been to make more money. It's to build a life where your money works harder than you actually do. Because money has only 3 uses: to be spent now, to be invested, to be spent later, or to be given away. So live your life. I'll see you at the top.